Has it ever happened to you that you take a look at your heart and be like, this is sick, but not in a cool way? Something like a heart disease or heart sickness. And no, not the one that is caused by your typical American diet or any other heart-related medical condition. I'm talking way deeper, related to humans' true self and nature. If you look at the book of human guidance given to us by our Creator, you'll see in whose hearts is a disease. But what is this disease? Certainly not a medical condition, and this is not the only verse. The concept of a disease in the human heart has been repeatedly mentioned in various verses of the Quran. These verses teach us that a human's heart is in danger of diseases. And obviously, if your heart can get sick, it means it was healthy before, because health and disease are opposite of each other. If one is found in a subject, inevitably that subject can accept its opposite, like blindness and eyesight. In short, heart disease means its involvement with a sort of suspicion and doubts that pollutes the faith in God and removes confidence in His signs. It mixes one's faith with polytheism, which is why you see them behave like pagans and commit deeds that is strictly forbidden by Islam. In contrast, heart's health and freedom from disease means it's being steadfast in its right nature and its adherence to the correct path. People with a free heart never lose balance in their life and never go too far on anything. Such people place huge amount of trust in God and live peacefully, knowing that there is an almighty and kind God watching over them. If you feel that sickness in your heart, whether it's too much or too little, don't worry. There is a simple solution to free your heart from that pollution. Purify your hearts with believing in the one true God. Put more trust on Him, and forget about any lowly desires that take that purity away from you. This is important because the only thing that benefits you on the final day is a pure and healthy heart. Just as this verse states, the day on which neither property will avail nor sons, except him who comes to Allah with a heart free from evil. In the verses we mentioned at the beginning of the video, those who have disease in their hearts are mentioned separately from hypocrites. And that's because these two groups are different. Hypocrites are those who say they have faith in God and claim to be Muslim. And they are lying. These folks say things they don't believe and consider whoever believes such things as fools. Why do they say then? Because the only thing they care about is their mortal life. They just want money, land, power, and they will use any means to reach them, even if it's faking being a Muslim. These people have no faith in their hearts. Their heart is not sick, it's dead. And as we said before, the heart's disease in Quranic expression means the doubt and suspicion that overwhelms man's perception regarding Allah and His signs, which makes the heart unable to adhere to a religious belief. So people with a sick heart have weak faith and listen to every loud-mouthed person and are constantly changing their beliefs. But hypocrites are those who say they have faith, but in reality, they're just pagans and faithless, although they do have something in common. They are both deprived of the grace of faith. I did say that the disease we're talking about is not a medical condition, but there are some similarities. For example, if you're sick physically and don't take care of yourself, you will feel worse as time goes by. And just like that, the disease in your heart keeps getting worse if you don't tend to it or try to heal it, or at least keep it under control. You know when you catch a cold and the doctors tell you not to eat fast food or ice cream because they prevent your healing process or at the very least slow it down. And in some cases they make your cold worse. The same thing applies to the disease of the heart that we are talking about. If someone whose heart is already sick and polluted commits sins of any kind, big or small, it's just going to pollute their heart more and take the person further and further away from the light. Take a look. There is a disease in their hearts. So Allah added to their disease. And as we said at the start of the video, if you can become sick, it means you can be healthy. In the following verse, God states a general remedy for healthiness. Their Lord will guide them by their faith. To be guided, you need to have faith. So whoever who has disease in their hearts needs to return to God to be cured, meaning they need to put their faith in God, have trust in Him, pay attention to good thoughts, and do good deeds in this world. Subscribe.